You know what number I'm thinking of?
What?
18.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
That was good. You're good at that.
What do you mean?
It was the number you were thinking of. You were right.
Yeah, it's also the number of the episode today.
Whoa.
Did you not know that?
Forgot to put my phone on airplane mode.
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, did it stop recording?
No.
We're off to a flying start. How are you? I saw you 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah. Sick of you already. No, I was good. I wore that stupid outfit to a gig that night.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Eden wore a giant... Well, you explain it. What was
Okay,
it?
you have to know. Okay, if you don't know, do your research. Like, get up to date on the nobody asked law. I wore a big sign that said gay and I wore it to a show and it was fun and it's in the car now. I had to drive with the windows open, with the back windows open to get it there because it's on a big stick and I had to take it apart and I still couldn't get the stick in my car, so I just drove with the windows open all the way.
Somebody thought that you were like letting a dog put its head out the window. They drove up closer and it's a giant gay sign. That'd be a great way to combat road rage if someone pulled up next to you and just pointing to the back seat as they're yelling at you.
Yeah.
That's what you are. That's what you are. Do you imagine the power of putting that out through the sunroof?
Like it comes out through the sunroof.
Mm-hmm.
Gay, and I want it to be like revolving. Maybe that's how I should like repurpose the sign. I make like a big like an ice cream truck.
Yeah, but it's just attracting other gays.
Yeah. I wish I had the bleep thing because I've noticed it. Most of the things I want to bleep.
What do you mean the bleep thing? Oh, you mean
Bleep,
the sensor sound on the
yeah,
soundboard?
you know, bleep thing. Come on.
The bleep thing, yeah. Why? What do you want to censor about yourself?
So much. I want to say so many slurs lately.
Why do you want to say slurs?
Get the bleep thing ready.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just because it's bleep doesn't make it any better that you've said it. Hold on.
It does. It does. It means I didn't say it to anyone else but you. If a tree falls in the forest and it has beep sound over it, I said
3, 2.
No.
Do you not?
I said, oh, like a big ice cream truck, but it says gay. Like, and I almost said.
Jesus. Yeah, I'm glad I censored that. Oh,
It was bad. That's why I was like, oh no negotiable.
That is the part of the podcast I will have to make sure I check in the edit to make sure you can't hear anything. Ah, man. I'm really good at Fortnite now. I'm only like 6 years late to the podcast.
Speaking of slurs.
Sorry, guys. The next portion of the podcast will be talking about my sex skills on Fortnite. No, I know I'm 6 years late to the party, but my mates begged me to download it, and so I did reluctantly.
Yeah.
And I had my first game at their house. I was terrible. They were laughing at me. It was that bad. And then I came home. And I was like, oh, I'll practice, so at least I can, try out the controls without being ridiculed.
Yeah.
Like I told you before we started recording, it's like the first thing I told you when I walked in the door. I was very excited. I won 3 out of my first 5 matches. And I was like, oh, is this how it's meant to be?
That's awesome.
I text my mates and I was like, is that how it goes? And there was no positive reinforcements or good job. It was purely, there's probably bots. And I was like, that's how I know I'm good. Because they were upset that there's potential that I'm better. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You ever done anything that you were surprised you were good at?
Most things.
Most things,
Most
really?
things.
This is what I want to talk about. I've forgotten to bring this up like the last 4 podcasts. If you want to talk about this, it'd be weird if you didn't, but you explain to me, first of all, your neighbor who is psychic, and also the fact that that lady
Yes.
fully believes that you are
A psychic.
a psychic. She fully believes you have the gift as well. Can we please go into this? Because I think it's
Absolutely.
super interesting.
Absolutely. So, one day, many, many, many years ago, I think I was still in high school. I was. This lady, my neighbor, knocks on the door of my mum's apartment. She lives upstairs. I've never met her. And she's like, I need to talk to your daughter. And then I was like, hello? And she was like, oh, I just want to like talk to you. I'm like, she's this like awesome, crazy Croatian woman. And she was like, I need to just like have a chat with you. And I was like, okay. And she was like, I'm just getting like a message to come and talk to you. Like I, have psychic capabilities.
What were your thoughts when she came in and said, I'm a psychic?
I'm going, Mum, why do you let anyone into our house?
So this was before you became who you are today. This was like the times where you're like, we shouldn't just let anyone in.
Yeah.
And also, just saying that you're anything doesn't make it okay.
Exactly.
Now you're just like, you're You're a psychic?
Oh, you're a
Absolutely.
psychic.
That would make sense. It'd be weird if you weren't.
Now I've got a sign on my front door saying all psychics welcome.
The sign
Come
just
on
says
in.
the sign just says enter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a public bathroom.
You don't have squatters' rights. You have squatters' rules.
So she comes in, and I was like,
This is
okay.
a public bathroom. Sorry, I missed that.
I'm going, oh, okay, thank you.
What's her name? Name her.
Her name's no. What
Or
if
is
she
she
doesn't
can-
want that? Her name's Isabella.
Isabella. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, she
I
does
love
want that.
that.
She's a very public psychic.
I was
by the
about
way.
to say that.
So
Oh, yeah,
before we
she-
go, no, I'll
She wouldn't want that. Her name's Isabella.
thank you.
Sorry, keep going.
So I'm talking to her and I'm going like, yeah, like what do you read auras or something? And she goes, yes, but also you can as well. And I'm going, no, I can't. I reckon I would see big colourful hoops around everyone if I could.
I can barely read books, let
Yeah.
alone auras.
I'm working on my
Is that-
ABCs.
Is that one of the novellas within the Saddle Club book series? Is Auras a book?
Auras.
Because if it is, then I would have definitely read it.
And she sits me down and she writes something down on a notebook and shows my mum and then puts the notebook face down on the table. And then she's talking me through stuff for like 10 minutes. It goes for so long. She's like, like close your eyes or just like open them and really, really concentrate and like think of like yourself and the essence of you, blah, blah. And I was like,
So she's just telling you to think about yourself. Like,
Yeah.
is that exercises she's taking you through?
sort of. But then she's like, just really concentrate on it. And I'm talking 10 minutes in, I'm going,
Concentrate on what?
When you think about yourself, like, like spiritually, what colors would you associate that? And like, sort of like close your eyes and like, I don't know. It's really hard to explain. This is years and years ago. I don't remember word for word what she was actually directing me to do. But this 10 minutes in, I'm going, I don't see anything because you are a crazy lady and you're in my house. And why am I letting you tell me what to do all day? And then I don't know. I sort of just like had a feeling. It's not like I could physically see it. It's not like it magically, occurred out of nowhere. But I just had like a hunch, if that makes sense. And I was like, look, I think this is hard because I feel like I can't choose between a few colors. Like I feel like there's more than one. And she goes, yeah, exactly. And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, so what are they? And I was like, it took again 5 more minutes to do this. And I'm going, I don't know, like pink and like green. And she's like, yeah, but what color overall? And I was like, oh, purple. And she gets the book, shows me, and it says emerald, pink, and then at the top with a circle around it says violet. I was like, how the fuck? So then I'm still like, okay, maybe it's one of those like.
Could she have guided you to say, to think of those colours?
Well, that's what I thought. I was going, magicians do this,
Yeah.
Who's this Chris Angel looking lady in my house?
Yeah. And then she swallowed all of our cutlery.
Then she was walking in the midair over our bathtub.
Yeah. And then she just cut our neighbour in half, but that was real.
Yeah, she had a weird side fringe.
Yeah.
Dude, I love Chris Angel. He's hilarious. And then she goes like, oh well, what else do you want? What else do you want to ask me? And I asked her like a real.
Could you leave, please?
Yeah. Like, can you tell that I don't like you? No. She's actually become one of my best friends over time. So I asked her like a really, really personal question. It was crazy that she knew. It was just, I literally said.
A personal question about yourself?
I said like, what do you reckon about my dad? And she immediately, she goes, oh, you two had been together for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes over and over again, except usually you're the parent and he's the child. And this universe, like this lifetime, for some reason it was switched.
That's interesting.
Like the blood ran from my head because that's my whole lifetime experience.
Is that, that's like
That was
very
like,
accurate?
that was it. Oh, my dad used to wake me up when I was allowed to stay with him. And he'd be like, I know a really good playground. It's in Albury Wodonga. If we leave now, we can get there in 7 hours. Let's go.
Would he want to take you to the playground?
Yes. But he'd be like, it's good. It's just in rural South New South Wales.
Why would he be going that far for a playground?
Because he liked it.
Okay.
And I'd be like, Dad, this
That
feels...
does sound like what a child would say. I want to go to this playground. Why? Because I like it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Tell me more.
About her or...
'Cause I remember you told me bits and pieces of this story
Oh, yeah. So, yeah.
about how she's like, you have the capabilities.
Well, yeah, she was like, you do as well. And she said, like, there's a lot of blockages in your life. Like, are you on medication? I was like, yeah, ADHD medication. And she's like, yeah, that'll do it. She was like, yeah, because it's like numbing your personality out, right? I was like, yeah, but I can't check my emails without it. So I've either got psychic abilities or emails, and
It's either see the future or be on time to a Google Meet.
yeah,
That's your two choices.
absolutely it is. It's either pick up my phone to a number that I do not know or tell the future. I know what my priorities are.
I don't know when you're going to die, but I know when I have my Zoom meeting on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's midday.
Yeah. If I could see the future, I would see that the ATO was coming for me because I haven't done my taxes.
Who does them? So did she tell you what she thinks your abilities are? Like, does she you can talk to dead people, you can see the future? Or
No, I don't think it's that categorized. Like, it's not like witch powers. I think it's more
what
like...
do you have?
Yeah. I am a clairvoyant son. Oh, no. She goes, yeah, no, like, you just have, like, these abilities and stuff. And I've seen her work actual miracles. And in my life, it's the spookiest time. So I don't see her very often. Whenever... And I've moved... out of my mum's house for years, and then I moved back for a while, and then I moved out, and then I moved back. And whenever I would be at my mum's house, or in the city, sometimes I'd bump into her. It was crazy. And I'd be like, always like big turning point moments of my life. Maybe a relationship had just ended, and I'm packing up all my stuff, moving out of the place, or like a huge thing, a huge crossroads, and a huge choice about my career would happen. She would turn up out of fucking nowhere because she works all around the world. She's Spike Lee's personal psychic.
Spike Lee, the director.
Yes, she's his
personal psychic.
She's at like Cannes Film Festival.
What the fuck?
Yeah, she's like very, very successful.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Bit of credibility to it.
Oh yeah. She's not just my neighbor. She's like this legit lady. And she'd just like pop up out of a taxi with a little suitcase, like while I'm sitting on the front steps of my mum's house, being like, God, what has my life come to? She laughed. She's like, I knew you'd be here. And I'm like, of course you did. Of course you did.
That's not the biggest coincidence. She lives there. If there's anywhere she's gonna be,
I lived there.
There's anywhere she's gonna be, it's gonna be there.
But she's been away for months. It's the day I'm moving back into my mum's house.
Oh, okay.
And she'd be like, of course you're here. And I was like, I'm moving back into my mum's house because my life is a wreck. And she was like, I know, I was supposed to see you. I was like, oh.
Couldn't have fucking warned me?
Yeah. And she was like literally moving back that day too. Crazy. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I've seen her, she worked like magic once. We were sitting out the front that day, I'm pretty sure. And this real estate agent walks by and we're talking and she grabs my leg. She's like, sorry, I just have to do this. And she's like, excuse me to him. And he's like, hello. And she was like, oh, what's your name? And he says like, Matthew. And
straight up.
And she goes like, what day is it today? And like, I check the time. And she like gets me to put in it's either like the date or the time. She's like, can you search up the Bible book, Matthew, chapter something, like whatever numbers it was that day.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. And she was like, what is it? And I read it out. And it was this Bible verse about like breaking off from the pack to like pursue your own like individual path. And he was like, and she was like, what significance does that have to you? And he was like, this is crazy. I just got off the phone from my like business partner that they were just hatching a plan to break off from their like the big company they work for and start their own company. Crazy. He was like, I just got off the phone from that person. This is crazy. And she was like, yeah, anyway, good luck. And he was like, what the fuck?
That's so weird.
So weird. So it's not like...
I mean, that at least works if they've got a Bible name. Like if she runs into someone called Leviticus, she's gonna be set.
Like Genesis? What time is it? Genesis. Oh, it's 1.
Oh yeah, no. I was expecting a Philippians to come by. Would you ever try to delve deeper into your mystical powers? Or are you like, I prefer being able to focus on the road when I'm driving?
I mean, well, I can't do that anyway, but...
we know why that is, eh? Come on. To be fair, I can't even joke about that. My great-grandmother was the first woman in New South Wales to be given a full driver's license.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
On your Gene.
That's good on
Gene. She used to sew parachutes during World War II. That was her job. She used to sew little parachutes and they'd send them off. She was a seamstress.
What a legend.
Yeah, and then it turns out my great-grandfather was the mayor of Botany at one point. So they were just like, they did all this weird shit.
What are you? Little videos on the little internet.
I mostly just snap necks and cash checks. Yeah. So would you ever want to see how far the rabbit hole goes, or are you kind of like, I'm happy to know that I can't?
Well, it can be my little side passion, surely. I definitely do notice.
I just tell people when they're going to die on the side.
Yeah.
It's a little fun thing.
I definitely have like, it's not at all helpful to me because I still don't like trust it, I guess. That's what they would want you to like work on if you were to be better at it.
Mm-hmm.
I sort of have the type of instincts that are very strange. Like everything I assume, it feels like assuming something, it does turn out to be true. But I don't know, there's so much within that. Like, I don't know, people be like law of attraction, law of
Great drag
assumption.
queen.
Exactly.
Law of attraction.
Yep. That was one, I said that on the first episode we did this.
Yeah. And there was a drag queen in the comments who had that exact name.
Yeah, and I'm proud of her and she's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I love being connected to like drag queens through this. It's so sick.
It's crazy how much that has become our audience.
Oh, I love it.
Our audience is, it's such a, I remember when we were first promoting it, especially on Instagram, I was talking about how it's going to be a lot of my audience, which is, I think, I have pretty much 60-40 women and men, but the men who follow me are very much just like me.
Yeah.
It's a lot of dudes similar to me. Mm-hmm. Whereas I think you're more tapped into a more artistic side of the world.
Sure.
And potentially a more like leaning towards the LGBTQIA plus.
Yes.
Did I get all of them?
You did.
I'm very clever. And I'm just, it's like inviting all your friends to your party and so all the people that you know having to interact with each other in the comments. One of them says slay and I'm looking at my mates going like, all right, go up to them and say slay back. It's okay. So say slay. You go up, go, gay. No,
Nobody,
say slay.
Nobody.
That is slay.
Yeah.
Mrs. Mattel.
Yeah. Well, anyway, yeah. Psychics, whatever. I don't care.
It just be a thing, hey?
It just be that way.
Yeah.
Were you on some type of track here? Did we
No.
divulge into psychics?
No,
or
I
just
literally just, I started that because I wanted to ask you about it because I think it's very interesting.
Right. It's I do have like, it kind of does make me just feel psychic though, because the only way, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad.
Oh my
this
God,
is not a clip. This is not a clip.
being a pick-me psychic. Oh, I know.
I'm really bad at it.
Oh my God. Wait, you wore yellow today? Oh my God, I literally called that. Oh my God, it's so annoying. I kind of just know everything and beyond in the ethereal world. Oh.
No, it's the bad bit is, and it just seems like I think everyone's obsessed with me. This is not a clip. This is not a clip.
Why do you keep saying this is not a clip?
Because I'm scared you'll put it out and then people think I'm a fuckwit. Only our beloved listeners who are here for
The
the
ones
long
who
haul.
have sat through the first 18 minutes get to hear
Yeah.
Eden's egotistical trip here. Let's go.
Even if it is off by even if it's a long shot away, even if it's crazy if this person had a crush on me, I know.
What do you mean? Like,
Even if I have zero, like tiny no proof, for some reason, I know.
you just know who has a crush on you?
Yeah. And
Do you
then
think that just could be
years
like
later-
someone's body language or the way they're, or is it you can kind of tell without having to interact?
But that's sort of what psychics are. It's intuition.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm psychic. I'm saying that if I was to have any type of strength in the world of intuition, it's that for some reason. I don't know. It's always, and I think I'm crazy. I'm always like, Eden, you literally think the world revolves around you. This is the most convoluted delusion you have. And then years later, they'll be like, I used to I'm like,
If you had a psychic practice, it would just be people walking in paying $150 and you go, you like me.
I'm going,
Someone comes and if they don't, they come and you go, yeah, you're going to die tomorrow. So, okay, bye.
yeah, if they don't, I'm like, you're going to have terrible luck for 20 years.
Oh my God, stay away from buses.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah, what's up?
I was reading an article about how fashion trends are sort of the rate that it's cycling is speeding up. We are picking up speed.
Yeah, no,
heard about this?
I saw this on whogivesafuck.com. It was one of the top articles. Go on.
Oh, yeah. Well, I reckon it's pretty interesting. Listen.
I remember the article. It was mostly pictures, so I thought you'd like it.
Listen.
Yeah.
If you think about the 19th century.
And I constantly think about the 19th century.
Okay.
Isn't that always confusing that the
Don't
19th
you-
century isn't the 1900s?
Do you
That
wish this was a
fucks.
solo podcast
No,
sometimes?
no, I don't. Because
Yes,
this is
it
more
does.
fun
It does
for me.
annoy me. It does
It
annoy
gives me
me.
the shit. I'm like, oh, 21st century. We're in the 2000s.
That's why I had to. That's why I had to pause before I said 19th century because I was like 1800s, 18. Okay.
Yeah, you have to carry
Back
the one.
then, people are wearing the same type of thing for ages. Then you get through to the 20th century.
Yeah, those poor Victorians were basic
Listen, oh
as
my
hell.
God, you do not have your listening ears on today.
Welcome
for
to
fuck's
my
sake.
world. Welcome to my world. We have a whole clip about you doing this shit.
Yeah, but I don't derail you.
I don't want you to stop interrupting us for Eden.
Yeah, it's my thing.
Okay.
In the 20th century, you see there's like 10-year brackets. Maybe you can say, oh, that's like a late 80s aesthetic. That's a early 80s aesthetic. But still you can like see clothing and it's so indicative of what time it is,
Yes.
right? And then
Especially 70s, 80s, 90s. It's very easy to identify.
For sure.
Which one's which.
for sure, like 50s and 60s, it's slower. This is what I'm saying. 50s and 60s, slower. 30s, 40s, hard, like much harder. 30s, 40s, 20s, there is a lot
Like
of...
they had wars to deal with, so
Exactly.
fashion wasn't at the forefront. Unless you were the Nazis who thought, we got to get Hugo Boss on this.
Exactly. Oh, yeah, and Coco Chanel.
While everyone was slowing down in the trenches,
He was like, what if we were cuntier?
what if we were fabulous? Would that make people be more on board with our cause?
Yeah, maybe you'd come around if we slayed.
The answer is no.
No.
Yet we were like, horrible.
You guys were slaying a little too much if you're asking
But
anyone
we
else.
should get those designers to keep doing stuff.
Absolutely. Just keep them busy. So you get towards, the 2000s. We know what early 2000s look like, but then sort of mid-2000s till 2010s, mid-20... Think about how much fashion changed from 2010 to 2015 to 2020. Now, I mean, because then everyone was dressing... Around 2015, everyone's dressing like the 90s. And then 2016 to like 20...
I felt like that was when the swag hype beat stuff came in.
Yeah, exactly. Trends are just cycling through each other.
Yeah.
So rapidly now that I read an article about how we're like lapping ourselves, like we're about to have nothing else to be inspired by because it's just going so fast. We're not sitting with like a style for long enough.
That's
And
crazy.
I think it's just going to go insane. Like the things people are wearing.
Because it's also weird. You have like a lot of people who, we used to follow trends so that you could be a part of it. But now following a trend is like frowned upon. It's you're doing what everyone else is doing. Oh, you're not doing your own thing. Then if you do your own thing, other people are already doing that. And there's also the whole demographic of this is the group that's doing their own thing. Like I kind of think like Melbourne is that for Australia. They're kind of the first to get on like a new fashion trend.
Yeah.
But as soon as this is my barometer for if a fashion trend is dead is if Cotton On has picked up it.
Exactly what I was about to say.
Yeah.
If you see it in Cotton On, you go, oh, well, I've missed the boat.
It's dead. I mean, they had for the longest time the striped button-up festival shirts.
Yes.
Then you had the big guest shirts, like the oversized guest shirts for festivals again. A lot of it is just what's worn at festivals. I feel like festivals in Australia is probably where the average person is going to be the most expressive with their outfits.
For sure. And that happens at all age groups. So like that's for, I'd say like the younger demographic. But then there's older ones. There's like older demographics that also designers get copied for, no, I wouldn't say middle age, but like maybe women in their 30s and 40s. It's like Zara or something. Like this happens on all levels. It's crazy. But I just think now, as soon as you see someone wearing it on TikTok, especially, you go like, oh, it's been done. I've got to do something else. I've got to somehow stay ahead of this curve. And it's just, look, it's pretty not sustainable because it's like, I can wear this piece of clothing for 2 weeks and then we're done talking about it.
Yeah, but I've noticed this for myself. Whenever I notice a trend, through social media in terms of like your hair or jewelry or clothes, I'll be like, nah, that looks stupid. And then I'm always 6 months late to it. Like the pearls, I was 6 months late to pearls, but other thing is I still wear them to this day.
See,
I
that's the good thing.
I haven't stopped wearing them.
That's a good thing to do because having actual individual style, it always will do you better in the long run because then people that just follow trends go like, oh, I wish you have really cool style. And it's like that person just dresses, they have their own brand and they kind of stick to it. That's when someone has like individual style. It's cool. They're not just like following every trend, like every 2 seconds changing their whole appearance. And it's just got to be expensive, surely.
Yeah, I also feel like I don't have, I feel I've gotten better at dressing myself, but my style changes from day to day. Like if it were up to me and no one cared, I'm walk around in footy shorts and no shirt all the time.
Yeah.
Like that's the most comfortable. But like my prediction is kind of what I'm wearing now, this button up, which is sort of like the mechanic looking, yeah, Motorino, Bondi based clothing company. They're great. That I think is going to be the thing. Because when I was in America, I went to Cotton On there. I didn't know they had Cotton Ons in America.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah, and I went in. It was huge. It was like double the size of any Cotton On I'd seen. I was walking around. I'm like, this is fucking awesome. Because all the clothes seemed either new or this is what you should be getting now. And I was saying, like, I'm going to wait till I see this back in Australia. I want to see how long it takes. Like, how long is it between, okay, America's doing this and now Australia gets it? Because I feel like Australia is still milking the whole retro NASCAR on the shirt baggy. And I hate them. I hate when they design shirts to look old and worn.
Yep, it's bad.
They give me a headache and they just look grey.
It's, you know, when like it's so clearly a copy of something and it'll be like, a hat at Cotton On and it'll be like, say it's a Thrills Company copy and it's
God.
like Excitement Company Cotton On. Shut up.
Thrills Company can burn to the ground. I don't
agree.
think they've ever made an original piece of clothing.
It's for
So
someone that's
ugly.
moved to Byron.
Oh, dude, you know
Just
what?
2
I
seconds ago.
fucking hate even more is all their hat, because I'm a huge hat guy.
Yeah.
If there's one thing, like I just love buying hats. I like cool hats. When I was in America, I got this really cool hat that was like,
Hat right now is awesome.
this is the merchandise that Stone Cold Steve Austin used to wear in the WWE, like the camo and then the orange. It's cool.
Awesome.
But I got like this hat that says Antarctica Hockey Club. And it's got like an iceberg with a penguin and a walrus playing ice hockey. And it's awesome. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. And like really nice baby blue colors. Whereas Cotton On, the materials they cheap out on hats this is hilarious because I did a brand deal for Cotton On like 2 years ago and I thought it was going to be an ongoing partnership. They've never come back, so I'll fucking slander them. The hats, the brims are always off center to the logo on the hat. So you can't wear the hat without looking like a 4-year-old who can't put it on straight because either the brim is not even over your eyes or it's even over your eyes, but the logo is facing to the side. So you look
They want you to
stupid.
wear a hat like this, like you Soldier Boy.
Yeah, you look like a kid who's in the sandpit. And it's also the ugliest hat. It'll just be Rolling Stone.
Yeah.
Or just the shittest stuff. I remember they had a line of Justin Bieber hats. Me and my mates all bought them as a joke and wore them together to a festival. Like they had like 5 different Justin Bieber branded hats. They were absolute dog shit
What did they
quality.
say?
They also had Justin Bieber Peaches tour, which I don't think was even a tour he went on. Cotton On just loves to make up
Right, it
tours
was the
that haven't
Purpose
happened.
tour.
Or
that he
Purpose
went.
tour,
Right.
whatever. I got my Peaches out in Georgia. That was a weird time for that song. Anyway, Cotton On. That's a weird thing. I'm praising American Cotton On purely because they're ahead of the game, whereas Australian Cotton On, fuck, they're just whipping trends to death.
But they're always going to be.
Because 15 and 16-year-old, I know for the men, I don't know about female trends, but for the boys, if there's like a $15 shirt that Cotton On's still selling that you saw a fucking NRL player wear, you'll go buy it because it's there. But it's just something about Cotton On. Every time I go in, I'm just like, everything fits weird. The material shit. Sorry, Cotton On.
Sorry, Cotton On. No, it's true. It's
Just
also,
do better.
It's the seasons though, because whenever I'm in America, I go, oh, I'm going to see all of this in Australia in 6 months because it's like they're in winter right now. Whatever they're doing right now, everyone here is going to be doing when it's winter.
Well, the one thing I can remember in America, the thing that they had that they were just plastering all over the walls for the men was like retro soccer jerseys. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like the real kind of like shiny material soccer jersey. You've seen them at festivals a little bit.
Yeah.
They look cool. It's very Melbourne,
Very much.
but they're everywhere.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be the thing.
That is going to be the thing.
Do you want to do some Triple J band names before we go any further?
I really do.
Because we'll do some Triple J band names. We'll have a little chat, then we'll finish on our fucking drag queens. Do you want to start us off for Triple J band names of the week?
I do.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first, Diva Cup Sandcastle.
Ew.
I was wondering if you were going to know what it was.
No, I know what that is. That's gross. I've got Treadmill in the Garage.
I like it. You see,
Yeah.
yeah, these are all really good.
You know-
Treadmill in the garage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the classically Australian bogan thing.
It sounds like a festival also.
Yeah, one of your family friends, they always had a treadmill in the garage,
Yeah.
and when you were a kid, you used to always walk on it and you'd push on it
You'd
without
push on
turning it on.
Yeah. Absolutely. I got emergency sea monkey.
That's great.
Yep.
I got my friend sea monkeys for Secret Santa this year.
Yeah. Are
Because
they
he was
alive?
talking. I don't know. Well, I'm going to visit him in Perth tomorrow, so I'll be able to check. But he said he wanted more independence, so I got him sea monkeys for Christmas.
All right.
Yeah. Kmart ketamine.
Oh.
Can you imagine some Anko branded ketamine?
Anko ketamine.
Yeah.
God.
Kmart ketamine.
The K in Anko stands for K-hole.
Yep.
I have cheese sleepover.
Oh, I really don't like that.
Okay, well, you're not invited then.
I hate. Is that a sleepover where you just? I'm picturing, like, you're having a sleepover, but one person's bed just has cheese in it, and it's like sticky.
The lucky person.
Who's gonna get the cheese? I have dancing under the light of a bug zapper.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful, gorgeous, magnificent, wonderful, delicious.
Thank
I ran
you.
out of words.
You know, you're out in the country, slow dancing under the
Slow
the,
dancing under
the softer blue light of a bug zapper.
I love that Joji song.
Yeah, it does sound like a joke.
Yeah.
Dancing under the light of a bug zapper. That's
Yeah.
if he was Australian.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's it. That's all I have. What do you mean? I have 3. I said 3. What do you want?
All right, can we rattle them off one more time
Hell
again?
yeah. Diva Cup Sandcastle.
Treadmill in the garage.
Emergency Sea Monkey.
Kmart ketamine.
Cheese Sleepover.
Dancing under the light of a bug zapper.
Beautiful work.
That's a grapevine lineup I've ever heard one.
That's good. Have you got another fuck, marry, kill for me?
I do have another uncomfortable fuck, marry, kill.
I was going to make one for you and I forgot. Next episode.
No, but I enjoy it because it's just like it's I would find a way to be attracted to all three of the characters that you brought my way. But today's theme is cartoon animals.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Stop making them minors, though. Are they minors? 'Cause
No,
that
no,
makes-
there's no minors.
Okay. Oh, well, then
Well,
we're on.
That's easy. If there's a minor, you kill the minor. There you
Hate
go.
that You make us
There's your
kill
answer.
children.
You will fuck, marry, kill for cartoon animals.
Yes.
Bugs Bunny,
Okay, I thought you were like, say now. I was like, what are the others?
Mufasa,
Mm-hmm.
Diego.
Oh, so you've gone opposite version. It's
What do you
really
mean?
hard.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I
like
mean-
impossibly
I
hard.
mean, most people would go, "Oh, they're all animals." I don't know which one I
No,
pick,
you've
but for
made
you,
it
it's like
so
I want to
hard.
fuck all of them so
Yeah, I
bad.
do.
So, for those you don't know, Diego the saber-toothed tiger from Ice Age, famously a thirst trap
So
for
hard.
so many people. What is
So
that?
hard. I don't know.
Is it like? My guess is for women, and I think I can speak for women here.
You always
He
do.
is. When you're in high school, you have that one friend who has a really hot dad, who doesn't really talk to you when you come over. Is that him?
Exactly.
That's the vibe.
Who, yeah, literally refuses to learn your name.
Yeah,
And you're like,
yeah. That's the vibe I get. That
it's
he's
exactly it.
okay.
It's exactly it. It's someone who wants nothing to fucking do with you.
Yeah.
And you're like, huh?
You
Hello?
realize when you got to year 12, subconsciously you'd only stayed friends with that girl, so you could see her
She
dad.
sucks. She's annoying.
Oh, she's annoying. Yeah.
She's annoying as hell.
She's anaphylactic. Fucking get off my back. Stab me with a pen. More like, this is gonna make a sexual thing about a dad. It's all good.
Don't do it. Okay, Mufasa. I mean, I'm assuming he's alive, not post-trumpled.
Yeah, trumpled. Do you mean trampled? The past tense of trampled. He's been
This is
trampled.
what America does to us.
He's been trampled.
Trump.
This is why it's either say
Trampled.
trampled correctly or be a psychic.
Enough.
Yes, it's Mufasa when he's alive.
Mufasa when he's alive. Okay. Oh, he's nice, I guess. I think
No one wants a nice guy.
I think I want to marry Diego. No, I don't. You're like emotionally unavailable.
You don't want to marry Diego.
I don't.
Diego's the type you only meet up with in a hotel. You're thinking about it, and I'm not wrong.
Yeah, but in my imagination, I'm the little fucking squirrel.
Why do you have to be the squirrel?
I don't know. I've always just felt like him, though.
What, Scratch?
Scratch. I think that's the vibe I give off to people I would love.
What is the nut? What's your nut?
Beg your pardon, Lachy.
Remember he carries around a nut and he's always got it? What's his nut? What's your nut?
Me,
Yeah, what's your nut?
Australian comedy scene on my back. No, what is mine? My phone, iPad baby.
Okay.
My phone.
I was thinking about this the other day. I made a joke in a video. It's one of those videos where I say like 10 jokes and no one acknowledged this one. I think it's the funniest thing ever. You know, people are uploading their conscious to a computer.
Yes.
Uploading your conscious to like an iPad baby's iPad. It's just a really funny thought to me. Uploading being like, I am a sentient being.
Yeah.
And it's just a baby just fucking hammering it with its sticky fingers.
Yeah, spaghetti hands.
Trying to get off you to get back onto fucking talking Tom.
Dancing fruit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Coco Melon just like, no more.
Yeah.
I can tell you the secrets of the universe. Coco Melon.
Yeah. Where's Roblox?
Where's Roblox? I need to learn slurs before I'm 11.
Drag name. I need to learn slurs.
I need to learn slurs.
So stupid.
It's a drag
So
queen that comes.
stupid.
It's a drag queen that comes out and she's got the Southern Cross, but it's covering like her boobs.
Very good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
Very good.
Southern Cross. One's covering one boob, one's covering the other. One's covering the crotchal region.
Vagina.
That's so good. Oh, okay. I'm gonna next drag queen. I'm gonna come up with people are gonna hate it. An Australia Day themed drag queen. Wouldn't
Yes.
that be a fucking paradigm shift?
It would. We haven't done drag queen names yet.
No, we're gonna do that at the end.
Oh yeah. Okay. So sorry, I have to answer this.
Yeah.
Kill Bugs Bunny. Boring.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? No. Kill Mufasa.
Kill him if he's a family man.
Get rid of him. I don't know. He feels boring.
Again?
Feels boring.
Wow.
Feels boring.
Literally, he is the definition of like a
I'm more of a
CE.
Timon kind of
You're more
girl.
of a
No, Scar. Oh my god, Scar. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Why'd you say
Scar.
Timon?
That's a deep-seated issue I don't want to get into.
That's crazy. We're gonna get into that at some point.
no,
Scar.
no, Scar.
Oh, you like emo boys?
Yeah. Yeah, it's no. I killed.
Goody.
Yeah, maybe marry Mufasa, affair with his brother.
That's cold blooded.
Hmm.
You might as well just push him off the cliff. That'll hurt less.
Well, I'll get my side piece to do it.
Damn, trample his heart this time. Sorry, trumple his
Oh,
heart.
shut up.
Shut up.
So kill Bugs Bunny. Sorry, Bugs. Marry Mufasa in an affair with Scar and fuck Diego.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was what
Hell
I was
yeah.
guessing.
Hell yeah.
Do you want to finish on some drag queen names?
Drag queen.
Drag
names.
queen names. I've gone with a theme for mine this week.
Oh, good. Read me out all of yours.
No, we can still go back and forth, but I'm just letting you know there's a theme for all three of mine.
Okay.
Would you like to know the theme?
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Oh, I love a theme.
Yeah.
You should have let me know.
No,
Oh, I'm not a part of it.
no.
Okay.
Let's do our drag. Sorry, guys, I always have to say this for the clips because otherwise, if we do clips, it just looks like I'm jumping in and saying some weird pun. So let's do the drag queen names of the week.
Can you
Hey,
believe
Eden.
Can you believe this guy?
All right, let's do it.
Mine, first one, I'm about to perform as this under this drag name.
Oh, you're
very,
doing
very
this for
soon.
real?
Very, very soon.
Nice.
Hunter Gatherer.
That's good. Are you going to be dressed like a prehistoric cave woman?
No, actually, me and I don't. Oh no, this will this have been out? No, this won't have been out. But me and a friend are doing a beautiful lip sync. But I'm just using the name because it's my favorite drag king name. I've decided. Hunter Gatherer.
Can we get a preview of what the song is, or is that a surprise?
It's Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado featuring Timbaland,
Nice.
which I already know the whole thing. I need no rehearsing,
Amazing.
but it's gonna be good. You?
My first one, like I said, Harry Potter themed. You've heard of He Who Shall Not Be Named. Get ready for She Who Shall Not Be Tamed. It's a cunty Voldemort.
He, him, who shall not be named.
He, him, who shall not be tamed.
Good.
It is Voldemort coming out.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. I think someone's done that, but she who shall not be tamed is really
A
funny.
few people have done Voldemort, and it's awesome every
always
single
good.
time. I got traction alopecia.
Traction alopecia.
You know what that is?
No.
When someone's ponytail is too tight. Have you seen JoJo Siwa's hair?
Yeah.
Ponytail too tight, they get a receding hairline.
Oh, is that a thing?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. I probably have that from wearing hats.
Locky's bald under the hat, guys.
Yeah, there's nothing here. It's literally just the little bits you can see coming out between the headphones and my hat. That's it. Traction alopecia.
Traction alopecia.
Shout out JoJo Siwa. Apparently she's not a good person.
I hear that. And I sense it.
She's got a weird, like her and her mum had a weird thing, not together. I mean, they had a weird thing where they organized like a a junior dance competition. They just exploited all these kids, like child labour laws and such. Anyway,
She's too tall.
she is too tall.
Her body store's evil.
I look like her if she transitioned.
Let's God hope she never does.
Yeah, there'd be two of me. You've heard of Neville Longbottom. Get ready for Neville Powerbottom.
Great.
Yeah.
Great strong.
Drag King.
Great strong. Neville Powerbottom.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. I've got Christian values. Yeah.
That's fucking incredible. Christian values.
Surely it's been
Tell
done.
me more. Tell me more about Christian. It's a drag king, obviously.
Yeah.
Tell me more. What's the costume? What's the act?
Oh God, I don't know. I would see.
It's got to be priest outfit, surely.
Surely, but that's on first glance. Surely that's what you do. Little page boy, little
Yeah, of
priest
course.
outfit. No, I think it has to be someone fucking crazy.
I
I think
think-
it's like he rides in on a motorbike or Chris Angel mind freak looking
Right.
ass.
I think you got to have a Bible that's rigged that when you open it, confetti comes out.
Incredible,
Yeah.
incredible.
Christian values. There's so much there as well. You've heard of Minerva McGonagall. Get ready for Minerva McGonagall all night.
Harry Potter's a great theme.
McGonagall just throwing it back. That bag of bones just thrown. Did you like that?
I like it.
Can we
No,
ru-
you're great at this. We know this.
Thank you. Yeah,
You don't need any more hyping
this. I
up.
wish this was a career because I'd be the CEO.
Well, if they did so, Fair Day, Mardi Gras Fair Day got cancelled because of all the asbestos in the ground.
Was that a Mardi Gras thing?
Fair Day's it's like huge. It got cancelled because all the asbestos in the ground. So sad. But
I didn't know. I thought we got rid of all the asbestos. Like
I think so.
you'd think so. Yeah.
No, there's more.
There's more. Where is it coming from?
Heaps. I don't know.
We need to stop the boats.
You're-
They're bringing asbestos in.
No.
They need to build a wall.
At Fair Day, I wanted to have a little stall where you sell the rights to drag names, so you can have a big, in that scene in B movie where there's all the jobs, like.
No.
Okay, watch B movie. Prerequisite to being on the podcast with me, you watch B movie once every fortnight.
I need to tell you something. I need to censor it. This is about the B movie.
What?
It says.
I'm so sorry you guys had to hear the biggest,
Yeah.
like how annoying.
Yeah.
But lucky that's,
Oh, it was fucking terrible.
you watched that version?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it was awful. Again, if we ever do a live show, I'll say what that was.
We should get censors that only work for our mothers.
Yeah. Oh, I wish it was like Instagram stories where it was like, everyone can see this except this one person.
I mean, you can do that.
Yeah. No, but that experience was one of the worst of my life. I remember sitting there being like, stop. This
No,
is
that's
bad.
Why would you? Why do people do that? Okay, we can't get into it.
Yeah, because people are going to think this is one thing and it's not. At the end of the day, this is
Whatever
just
you think it's not.
This is a thing that I did by myself and it was not a lot of fun.
Anyway,
Can we run through the drag queen names one more time?
sure. Hunter gatherer,
She Who Shall Not Be Tamed,
traction alopecia,
Neville Powerbottom,
Christian values.
Minerva McGonagall all night. Pretty good.
Well-
Pretty solid.
Guys, we also the goals for this year. We want to do live shows,
Yeah.
maybe second half of the year.
Yeah. I mean, I like both of us would want to do it now, but it's more a case of let's keep doing the pod. Let's get as many as we can under our belt. Also, garner more of an audience. Because we don't know. We could put out tickets and we sell 5 or, I don't know, 100. I have no idea how many
I've
people
got
would come.
no clue.
Got no clue. I actually didn't realize. I looked at the numbers of listeners. It's higher than I thought. I didn't realize there were so many of you. So I was also looking at where people are from. A couple of South Africans listening.
Oh, hello,
Portugal, Spain, Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Yeah.
That makes me so happy.
USA, Canada. We got a couple of people in Mexico.
I realize we probably do talk in Australian isms quite a lot. We should really explain what the hell we're talking about.
No, fuck them. Figure it out yourself.
Okay, yeah. This is a podcast about learning.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Anyway, is there anything have we plugged anything? Just my arsehole. Can't fart anymore.
Guys,
Bit of fun wordplay with Lachy, hey?
goodbye.
All right, bye-bye.
Goodbye.